Okay, hi everybody. Back for another writing update video here, live on YouTube. And so last one I did was in June. This was before I was publishing my paranormal cozy mystery. And well, it got published. I published it in July, and here's the paperback. This is the Amazon proof copy, as you can see by the ugly banner they insist on putting on the book. So you can't properly proof it, right? Anyway, and everyone knows how I feel about this if you've ever seen me do these things with the proof copies. Anyway, I don't have my Ingram copy yet without, so you could see the cover a lot better with that one, but I'll be doing a quick video when I do get that one. But anyway, this is up and available on all the retailers. It will soon be in the bookstores if the bookstores want to order it. Once I make sure the Ingram copy is okay. And so this is my first attempt at a paranormal cozy mystery. I've gotten good reviews and feedback from it so far. So and it's been selling, um, not like hotcakes, but it's been selling pretty good. A little better. It had a slow start, but it's doing a little better now. A little better than I thought it would because, well, as you know, most of my audience is darker fantasy and horror. So throwing a paranormal cozy mystery at them was not the, they're not the best audience for that. But I am working slowly at getting an audience to the book. So hopefully it goes better. It's going to be in a book fair this month. I think it's the 5th the book fair starts, one of CL Cannon's book fairs. So hopefully that will get a few more eyes on it. It did very well. I put it over in Library Things early reviewer program, and 71 people requested copies for it. So there was some interest in there. 7 lucky people will be getting a copy. If I'd known there was that much interest, I might have put a few more review copies in. But anyway, so I'm pleased with those results. Anyway, and we'll see how things go. I'm still building it. Like I said, I'm still building an audience for that particular genre, as it's wildly different than what I usually write. Anyway, and so that's the updates for Murder, Magic, and Maple Fudge. And that was basically my July. August has been a lot stranger. In case you haven't heard, there is a very large wildfire in my province of Nova Scotia, and it's not exactly far away from where I live. It's not close. It's like I'm not in any danger close, but still it's a little uncomfortably close for my liking. So I've been on kind of disaster watch all month. So that's kind of been interesting writing while having that in the back of your head. But anyway, did manage to get Tales of the Norse Gods edited. It's gone through the beta readers. I've got a few more changes to make in the book before I send it off to the professional editor, but I have a date for that, and it's going out in the end of September. And the tentative, and it's looking a little more than tentative now, date for that will be in November. I'm aiming for the American Thanksgiving, which I can't remember what the date of it is at the moment. And I'll get to why of that in a minute. But it's been interesting editing that book because, well, first of all, as any of you who've been following my channel know, the Saga of the Evil Chicken. That is the book that had the Saga of the Evil Chicken. Um, so I've had to go back and edit said Evil Chicken, and as well as the other stories. And one of the stories I decided to add more of an action scene in it with a dragon worm creature. And so I spent an afternoon in the living room with a plastic Halloween decoration, working out the logistics of how to fight a dragon worm. So fun times for writers that. Uh, so like I said, the book's been interesting, and it's been very interesting because I've had to deal with all the Norse names and the mythology names. So yeah, yeah, spelling spelling has not been good. As one of the beta readers pointed out to me, where I accidentally did not put the accent on half the half the uses of one name in that. So half the uses were accented and half the uses were not. So I had to go back and fix that. So thank goodness for find and replace in Microsoft Word. That's all I got to say. And yeah, I'm going to have to do a deep dive pronunciation if I ever do any readings of this book because yeah, Norse names are not my forte. Okay, so and as I said, the evil chicken is a thing in this particular book. Now, if you've watched previous videos, I did a video last year because this has been going on for quite some time, where I was talking about the character of the chicken, which is technically a rooster of Ragnarok in the book. On He held up the writing of that particular story in the book because the book is a collection of 5 stories, tales of the Norse gods, as you were, that are interactive, interconnected stories to tell one narrative. And the chicken story, he just wouldn't talk to me. I couldn't get a handle on his motivation, his character, anything. Stupid chicken remained silent. 6 months he held up that story and then decided to spill all his secrets while I was in the dentist chair. Don't ask me why. I do not understand the evil chicken. I only know that he is an evil chicken. But however, I have been telling people this story and I've been talking about the evil chicken, and the rest of the world does not feel as I do. They have embraced the evil chicken. Why? I do not know. They do not know the terror that that chicken put me through, but what can I say? They have embraced the evil chicken. So, as such, I have capitulated to the fan response and created evil chicken merch. And here's a sample of things I am working on currently. So here we go. This is the standard realistic evil chicken. And he's going to have different variations on that because I've got a couple of sayings other than welcome to Ragnarok for the evil chicken. Okay. And so this is a author friend of mine insisted to have a cuter version of the evil chicken. So I made her this. There's a chibi version of the evil chicken. Anyway, so that will be merch as well. And I've also decided to make little team logos for Team Loki and Team Evil Chicken. So here's Team Loki. Now I'm still working on this. The designs may change on these ones. And here's Team Evil Chicken. Okay, so there's the merch for the Evil Chicken. Sorry, itchy nose there. And so, like I said, Tales of the Norse Gods is going well. It will be published in November in time for Christmas. So if you want to gift the Evil Chicken to someone you hate, feel free. Okay, so the other book series that I had hoped to put out this year was the last of the Hayward and Anderson short stories. Fortunately, that one's taking a little longer to write than I had anticipated because, yeah, I decided to add a whole bunch of shit to that story and put in airships and steampunk stuff. And so, yeah, it's gotten a little more complicated. So I'm going to probably write the bulk of that after I send this Tales of the Norse Gods off to the editor, and it will be published next year, not this year. And along with the last ebook short story, I will be publishing the print version, the collection of all the stories plus the bonus story later on that year as well. So you're going to get a double Hayward and Anderson next year. instead of one this year and one next year. Okay, and because apparently my muse hates me so much, she has decided to throw yet another book at me. Not only do I have the Hayward and Anderson series to finish, not only do I have my paranormal Venice fantasy Renaissance era books to edit, um, and not only do I have my new horror novel to write, she has decided I must write a steampunk air pirate casino heist book. Yeah. So again, the idea occurred to me, and it's a continuation of the short story I wrote for Cogs, Crowns, and Carriages, which is air pirates, steampunk air pirates. Um, so yeah, I was just fiddling around with maybe writing a short story, second short story in that world. And apparently, no, no. Now it is a book, a full casino heist. There's royal princes. There may be a romance, and then there's the old romance as well. So there may be even a love triangle. Um, and yeah, it's going to be a whole thing. And yeah, I've been outlining it and everything. So that's happening now. So yeah, I have yet another book to add to my list of works in progress. So yay! I've got so many things to edit and write and so little time to do it in. But it will all get done. So it may get done not as fast as I hope, but it will get done. But anyway, that's kind of what my writing world has been for the past couple of months. So yeah, I've been knee deep in evil chickens and dragons and Norse mythology. Um, yeah, I've been trying to be a little more active on social media as well. I've been doing like daily updates on my Facebook page. I may like I'm just starting with the Facebook page to see if I can keep it up. And if it works out, I may branch out into the rest of the social media too. And hopefully I'll be able to make a few more videos here on YouTube because I know I've been neglecting my channel terribly, terribly, terribly. I've just been, yeah, it's been kind of a rough year um, with getting things done. I've been working on the books and the editing mostly and just kind of ignoring social media, which is probably not particularly good for selling books, but yeah, you got to do what you got to do to stay sane, I guess, these days. But anyway, so that's the update. I hope you enjoyed my little ranting here, and I will see you next time. So, bye for now, everybody.